Hey guys, today I'm gonna talk to you about the history of homosexuality. Yeah, that's right, homosexuality. Yeah, bring the homo saxophone in, play for me. See, homosexuality is often treated like a modern issue, but same-sex attraction has existed for thousands of years across empires, religions, laws, and cultures. Ancient Greece talked about it, Rome made rules about it, medieval Europe criminalized it, doctors tried to diagnose it, and we've turned it into a political and civil rights issue. Good job, everybody. And today, it remains one of the most debated topics in the world. But here's the twist. For most of history, people did not think in labels like gay, straight, or bisexual. Those categories are actually pretty modern. Ancient people were not walking around like, bro, what's your orientation? They cared more about status, power, family, citizenship, reputation, and social roles. So this is not just the history of sexuality. It is the history of how civilizations defined morality, power, identity, and acceptable behavior differently across time. Now, let's talk about ancient Greece, because Greece had some of the most openly discussed same-sex relationships in the ancient world. But Greece was not one simple culture. Athens, Sparta, Thebes, and other city-states had different customs, values, and rules. In some Greek elite circles, older men had relationship with adolescent males. These were framed as education, status, mentorship, and sometimes desire. By modern standards, age gap relationships involving minors are exploitive and wrong. So we're explaining history here, not romanticizing it. Still, some Greek elites saw these relationships as part of education and social status. See, ancient culture could be brilliant and deeply disturbing at the same time. The same civilization that gave us democracy, philosophy, geometry, also had practices that would get somebody absolutely canceled. Ancient Greece also loved beauty, male beauty. See, male beauty showed up in statues, poetry, myths, and philosophy. Greece basically invented the thirst trap museum. Every guy looked like they had 2% body fat, perfect hair, perfect proportions, abs, and a jawline. The unrealistic body standard was invented long before social media. If TikTok existed back then, half the philosophers would be fitness influencers. And speaking of philosophers, there was Plato. Plato could turn a crush into a philosophy lecture. Ask Plato, do you like him? And Plato says, define like. Now, one of the most fascinating stories from ancient Greece is the Sacred Band of Thebes, an elite fighting force said to be made of 150 pairs of male lovers, which made 300 gay soldiers in total. The theory was surprisingly simple. A man might be willing to disappoint his commander. He might be willing to disappoint his city, but disappointing his boyfriend over his dead body. So Thebes built an army around a very human assumption. People will do incredibly brave things to avoid looking stupid in front of someone they care about, and somehow it worked. The Sacred Band became one of the most respected military units in Greece, which created a very awkward problem for Sparta. See, Sparta had dedicated its entire existence to being good at war. War was not just something Sparta did. War was Sparta's personality. Then came the army of gay men, generation after generation. Sparta produced the fiercest warriors, but Thebes produced the gayest ones. But they all had one thing in common. They all slayed. History is funny that way. And Thebes had a message for Sparta. Don't mess with my boyfriend.
Subscribe.